If you could get the magnetic signature of melatonin, you put it on, you click the button in the app, and it starts to give you the digital fingerprint of melatonin onto your body. Your cells start to respond as if you had melatonin. Okay, that's our sleepy signal. Okay? It is. I'm here.
Yay, you're here.
Hi.
I'm so excited. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. What a great community already joined. This is wonderful.
Oh my gosh, people are excited. I don't know if I might have been wearing this. Now that you're on here, I'm gonna put this on and sit back a little bit. I'm gonna scoot back so that people can see it. But I wear it all the time. And like all day long, I think I've told you. I just put it back and forth between the different programs, which I'm going to have you explain to everybody what this is and what we're wearing in just a second. But I might have worn this during a few of my lives. I've definitely worn them in my masterminds. I just had a mastermind as soon as we got back last week. Well, not from CHS, but from a different trip, and everyone was like, "What's that?" Because our teacher basically was saying something about my energy, and I'm like, I wear this. So pretty much everyone's like, what is that? We need that. So it's kind of funny, but anyway, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see you. I miss you. So,
yeah, I miss you too. It's good to see your face.
I know.
This is so cool.
And I'm so happy that you guys got the package and you love everything and, share it with your kids. Hello from Denver. Hi, you guys. Oh, wow. There's a lot of you guys on right now. Okay, good. I'm so excited for this talk, too. So we have a ton of people on, Scott. I've already given you a very brief introduction. I try to do that before the top of the hour so that I can give my guests all their time. If you'd like to just kind of give a little bit of an intro to, there's probably some people on here who haven't met you before, and then I'd love to dive into what this is, because as you've seen, there's so many people that are curious about it and want to know what it is and how it can improve and enhance their lives. So take it from here.
Awesome. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. This is going to be such a fun conversation. A little bit about me. I'm an entrepreneur. I love solving problems. I've got 5 businesses. One of them is the largest school fundraising company in the country. We serve 4 million kids. We're building a banking app for kids called myfirstsale.com, teaching them about financial literacy. Yeah. I'm making comic books with Simon Sinek and the founder of Comic-Con.
I don't even know if I knew that. That's so awesome. Wow.
Yeah, I haven't really told the world that, actually. So
we just told like 800 people.
Sorry, it's coming out later this year. You'll see some of our first ones, but we're building a huge community for everybody who's like a comic book nerd or like a superhero fan. If you love Star Wars or Marvel or Disney, we're gonna build a community app for you. So it's gonna be really fun. Yeah, and then this company, Hapbee. It's you're the first person. Okay, so this is very special to me.
Okay.
You're the first person we can tell your audience what this actually is.
Wow.
Because for the last 2 years, our parent company, who we licensed this technology from, they told us that all we can do is tell people that it's a really high-tech mood ring. Okay.
Okay. But like legally, that was all you could say.
Yeah. But as of last week, we can now tell people how we do it. And when you realize how we do it, you're gonna go berserk. Okay.
Yeah.
And we got to put in the chat too. I think hapbee.com/Serena is where people can go to learn more to find out about you. So whoever is managing that, throw it in the chat. And it's HAPBEE. So it's like Hapbee, like the bee logo, right? Because bees buzz, and we want to, connect with the idea of buzzing. But okay, so you ready for this?
Yeah, perfect. Someone on my team put down Hapbee /Serena. I think we have it set Serena Loves.
Yeah, both work.
Both work. Okay, perfect. I'll pin that, but make sure you put the handle too for the Instagram account as well. So once you do that, I'll go ahead and pin it. Okay, cool.
Awesome. Okay, so we have digital drugs.
Yeah.
Do you know how good it feels to say that? Okay. I haven't been able to say this. And I invested in this technology 12 years ago, Serena.
Wow.
It's out of Seattle.
Wow.
And 15 PhDs, including Dr. Kenneth Ferguson, the man who led the team to invent Cialis, of all things.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They created this technology in the labs in Seattle, but we haven't been able to tell people yet. And we've been working with people with brain cancer at the parent company in Seattle, Emulate. We've been helping with pain and anxiety and all these different things. Well, 2.5 years ago, since I'm an investor in the parent company, I went to them and said, guys, I know how to take this to the consumer market. I can take this out to the world. Mm-hmm. And we won't make medical claims. Mm-hmm. But what we can do is we can give people the effect of caffeine. Mm-hmm. We can give them the effect of nicotine, which is nootropic, right? And nicotine is actually like a focusing agent. It's a memory trigger. Mm-hmm. It's really great. The problem is if you put, if you smoke something which has tobacco, that's terrible for you. Nobody wants that. But nicotine has a lot of really healthy properties. Melatonin. Yes. If you could get the magnetic signature of melatonin, you put it on, you click the button in the app, and it starts to give you the digital fingerprint of melatonin onto your body. Your cells start to respond as if you had melatonin. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's our sleepy signal. Okay? It is. Mm-hmm. And so this is, I can't, the words coming out of my mouth feel so good being able to tell you, because before all I could say was, this is an incredible technology. We can, record the magnetic resonance of certain molecules and cause a response in your body, and it helps you feel alert, focused, sleepy. That's cool, but not 100th as cool as saying we've got digital drugs, people. Last week we were Dave Asprey, who you and I are good friends with from Consumer Health. He sent out one small email to his net, not the whole audience, just his friends, and we almost went out of inventory with his just private email to his friends saying, hey guys, it's time to tell you what actually happens with this company. They can record drugs like caffeine and melatonin and other things, a lot of other things, CBD and the like, and they can pull off this digital fingerprint and play it like you're wearing around your neck. Same here. Mm-hmm. At the click of a button, you can get the effect without any of the negative toxins, without any of the toxicological side effects, without any carcinogens in your body, or we can give you the effect of alcohol without anything in your body, scotch actually. But here's the thing, people are like, what? That's crazy. Well, the benefit of it is you get these states, meditative states, productive states, energetic states, better sleep, more relaxation. If you think about alcohol, think about there's a lot of benefits to having a drink with your friends and letting your guard down, less inhibitions, feeling a little bit just kind of euphoric and giggly. That's what we can give you in our happy signal. Yes. But the problem with alcohol is if it goes through your liver, it produces formaldehyde, actually. Mm-hmm. Okay. And it's just poison, the byproduct. But if you could get these states without any of those negative pieces, it's actually an altered state that is going to benefit your life immensely, right? Mm-hmm. You've used it. I'm at, thousands and thousands of hours now of using this instead of, having an extra shot or another cup of coffee that gives me jittery fingers, or smoking anything, or taking pills that can hurt you. And so that's why we're attracting this amazing, amazing family of members just like you, who are like, oh my gosh, I want to reach these states without having to put drugs in my body, at least not that many. And it's way healthier. So there you go.
Yes, you guys, it is like, it's literally like I have all these people saying, what? I need one. I can't wait to try this. How? We're getting a lot of questions about how, but, I own one and love it. And love how it's I just don't love how it's so indiscreet. Well, you know what, you guys, this is beta. It's first version. So first of all, now we have like over 1,000 people on. You guys, this is amazing. So what I just want to say is, for those of you guys that joined late or joined now, you're not really late because we're only 6 minutes into this session, but you might have missed the first part. This is Scott Donnell, who is a genius, an angel, and a badass, and he's just the coolest guy. And I got a chance to meet him a few weeks ago at Consumer Health Summit, and he created this. This is the Hapbee, which is what he was just now describing and talking about. And it's a wearable device that basically gives you the same effects. We called it, I mean, I don't even want to, it's like digital drugs, but I'm afraid like we'll just freeze again if we say that. So we won't say that too loud. But basically what this does is it mimics the effects that of substances that you could normally put into your body to achieve certain feelings, like alcohol, nicotine, melatonin, which is safe, and CBD and things like that aren't necessarily bad for you, but they can have other adverse effects on your body, in your efforts to achieve a certain result. Well, what this does is it gives you the digital equivalent. How do you say it? It uses technology to basically mimic that feeling in your body without any negative side effects at all, without any toxins. So Scott was literally just kind of going through that, but I'm going to have him kind of break it down again, since we have more people on and we keep seeing people join. And I think the biggest question for anyone wanting to understand that, sorry, I got to fix my hair, right, is how does this device do that? Like, how does it do it? How is it safe? If it's a tech device, how do the frequencies not affect our physical bodies in any way that's adverse?
Yep.
And my community is all about frequency. A lot of them are, because I'm all about frequency, but still there are a lot of people that aren't necessarily about that and don't understand it. So would love for you to break down all of that. Yes.
So there is, so the bumper sticker for everyone who just joined is, we're the first company in history that can give you the digital effect of a drug without any drug being present. It's just a frequency. It's a magnetic field, actually, that we're putting onto your body. Now, it's not just a magnetic field. It is a very precise field with 24 million bits of information that comes directly from the molecule. And here's how we do it. Oh, and by the way, it's placebo-controlled, blinded studies through the nose. People, we tested this on mice. We've got over 1 million hours of total playtime now. Okay.
Wow, 1 million.
1 million hours.
Wow.
The average customer is using this at least 5 hours a day from this stat that we're looking
I use it. Yeah, I mean, I literally just go from program to program. Yeah. So I'm using it at least for 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got 4,000 or 5,000 people using it. So the stats go up pretty quickly when that many people are loving it. So the proof is in the pudding. We have about 5% of our customers, it's harder for them to feel it right away because either there's trauma, they don't do a lot of meditation, and these signals aren't like, you don't get drunk or high. Like, these are mood altering. They give you a really good feeling, but they're not like super powerful that you're going to be like knocked flat on the floor. We didn't build it that way, at least not yet. We've got some fun ones coming, but this is not that way yet. But for those of you, the sciencey people in the room, the simple explanation is as simple as I can get. We're using Magnetometer Technology, which is a naval technology. And these magnetometers, they look like a propane tank. And they're the world's most powerful magnetic frequency recording devices. In fact, the Navy uses them to listen in on where the nuclear subs are. From like 2,000 miles into the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic. It's an amazing, amazing technology. 0.15 zeros of sensitivity, okay?
Wow.
10 to the negative 15 centitesla of sensitivity. Anyway, long story short, the 15 doctors that created this technology, drug signal therapy, about in the mid-2000s, it's all been under wraps, you guys. This is why I'm so excited. This is like 15 years under wraps. And
this is so amazing. And you guys were the first to know. This is like the first time he's sharing this publicly. This is so huge. This
is insane. And we, even our 5,000 customers just found out, because they're like, why the hell do I use this every day? And why is this so fun? Anyway, the 15 doctors, including the guy who invented Cialis, Dr. Kenneth Ferguson, they believed 100% that every drug has a magnetic signature.
Mm-hmm.
And think about it. If a lot of your audience understands meditation and energy, and how the body communicates, your body is just energy.
Yes.
Inside your cells is DNA. Inside your DNA is atoms, and all those atoms are protons, neutrons, and electrons. Energy. That is how everything communicates. And so there's two types of drugs responses in the body. There's covalent and there's non-covalent. And non-covalent is where it gets really interesting for us. A non-covalent response in the body, when I take a drug like caffeine, that's non-covalent. Ibuprofen is non-covalent. Melatonin, CBD, serotonin, dopamine, all these hormones are signaling things. It's non-covalent. And all that is, you guys, it's like free-range electrons communicating with each other that causes an effect. So it's like a remote control that shuts your garage door. That's what happens when you take ibuprofen. Okay, and it dissolves and it sends a remote control electron charge to the protein receptors of your body and your cells. And they change shape to a degree and they cause a response. Now, the scientists behind this, and I am not one, I play one on TV, but I know enough to be dangerous, right? Like this is many years of this, I'm deep into this world. They believe that what if you could, in these magnetometers, pull out the signature, pull out the recording. Literally, guys, I was there the day they got nicotine. They put a liquid version of it in propylene glycol, and they put it in the middle of this device, and I saw the reading just go nuts, like crazy. 24 million bits of information. We take that, we pull it out, and we put it into this device, okay? And the guys who helped make Fitbit helped us make it. So it's lightweight, it's pretty easy. We've got some really awesome form factors coming later this year for sleep, for bed form factor. But this is the product that you can wear, and then you download the app. And it's a few bucks a month, or you can just pay for lifetime use, and you get all the future signals anytime you want. We're working on sex signals, we're working on memory signals, we're working on euphoria signals, intense signals that I can't get into yet because that's not public. But our goal
I'm like, wait, can we talk about that offline?
What if someday you could feel the effect of a psychedelic without anything in your body?
Wow.
It's playing Beyonce. We're in the same legal category as Beyonce. Music. This is sound. And we're playing it, and people, some people have asked, is it safe? Yes. So we've done 1 million hours of playtime, right? We've done FDA trials with the parent company for cancer patients for over 10 years with amazing results. We got the signal for Taxol, which is a chemo drug, and they've helped hundreds of people. Amazing results with zero serious adverse effects.
Wow. I didn't realize that I don't remember us talking about that. You might have shared that with me and I forgot, but I didn't realize that you had the signal for that, for the cancer drug. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, so our parent company, they're the ones that are doing the medical FDA trials. So their name is Emulate Therapeutics out of Seattle, Washington. If you guys want to research more, amazing company. I've been an investor since 2008, I believe. They have the signal for chemo, and they are working with animals as well as humans to help with brain cancer, glioblastoma tumors. Just an incredible mission, an incredible vision of the world and what it could look like.
I mean, and this is, to say that it's game changing is almost like an understatement. I mean, this literally changes the entire landscape of life. Life. I mean, just that you can literally heal, optimize, feel better, feel happy, all these feelings, and never have to put anything into your body to experience any adverse effects. It's like sci-fi, I mean, it's almost fantasy and science fiction. And so I'm so grateful to you for having even thought of this, having even created this in your mind, because there's so many people that are benefiting. I know everyone's like life-changing. So So there were a couple questions. We have so many comments scrolling through. I didn't want to, I acknowledge all of you. First of all, you guys, thank you so much for being on here and being so active and so supportive and so excited. You can go to, if you go to the pinned comment here, there's a link where there's more information, and also it got deleted already, but if you go to the post with Scott in my grid, you'll see the Hapbee account as well, and Scott's account, so you can also go there and give them a follow. Can I have the email and the phone number of the company? Well, Mary, just go to Get Hapbee, and you'll have all the information there for contacting the company. And Scott's account is also there for in the last post that I did. So some people have questions about can they use it too many hours? Someone here said 20 hours. Am I going to burn it out? Am I burning myself out? Is there actually a maximum?
Yeah. And I'm just seeing comments. Thanks, Dave Asprey, for opening my eyes to this product. This is awesome. How many of you sold this car? I think we've sold like 4,500 since, I don't know, November or something like that. But we're out of, we have like a couple hundred units left until like next week. So we're almost out of inventory, but we're getting a huge 25,000 unit shipment in coming up pretty quick. But in terms of safety, this signal is not only have we never had any serious adverse events at all in 12 years of humans using this product, but the signal you're getting is so small. It's 1/30,000th of what your cell phone spits out in terms of power output, frequency output. Okay, so if you're worried about what your cell phone's going to do to your pocket, you know, in your pocket or next to you, that's a fair assumption that it could potentially in 30 years cause damage. Our company, it was built by doctors and scientists who literally apply the credo, first, do no harm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So everything about this is, how do we do no harm to our customers and our patients? Mm-hmm. How can we help them and make their lives better? We want to help people engage in life more. We want to help them, you know, maybe we have a lot of people who are have trauma, or their addiction recovery, or they just want to cut back on use of certain pills and drugs and drinks and whatnot. We have a lot of people that got off smoking. We've even had some incredible stories of people that were addicted to like prescription medication, who are using this product now. And we did a lot of testing on animals and humans about just duration. How long do you play this? And 1 million hours is a lot of time to see this going on over the last decade. That we're not giving you enough power to cause any sort of breakage in cell structure. All it does is change the shape of protein receptors to cause an effect, just like you would have a mild dose of these certain drugs. Right. And we're not turning it up. And so it's extremely safe. People are now using this around the clock. They're putting it under their pillow for sleep. And then when they wake up, they do alert to mimic a cup of coffee, or they do it with coffee, right? I'm not saying stop drinking coffee or I love a good Manhattan to drink, but I am saying stop smoking if you smoke cigarettes.
Yes. Agreed on that.
But yeah, so I would say, you know, people are using this around the clock. Some people just use it for a couple hours here and there throughout the week. Either one's great, whatever you want. So you can either replace what you're doing, or you can add on to the fun. We've got some fun people that are like, yep, I just do this with it, and it doubles the fun. And yeah, that's fine too. Whatever floats your boat.
I love it. And we had a whole bunch of questions come in specifically about anxiety and treatment for that. And I think you've already answered that, but because the question keeps popping up, like maybe there's, you know, the recommendation for the formula right now, but I know that you also have new signals that are also coming up, and that will probably address some of the more prescriptive anti-anxiety, anti-depression type of drugs that it can mimic. But
yeah, absolutely. The parent company is doing a lot of those trials right now in pain. They're also going to be going into anxiety, insomnia, things like that next. You know, think about the business case for just a second. We wanted to go to the market with a product that's a few $100s that the every man and every woman could just buy. And if we went through full-on trials and medical claims and going through doctors and physicians, that's what our parent company is doing. But the price of that's going to be around 70 grand. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, insurance will cover part of it, but you'll have to come a lot out of pocket. And so, you know, when we took a look at that business model, it was like, you know what? I would much rather give millions, you know, 100 million people can use what we have here,
Yeah.
rather than 5 million people, they have the insurance or the cash available for an intense FDA approved type deal. And so for us, we're being very careful not to make the medical claims. This, you know, I'm not saying this cures insomnia or, you know, it doesn't matter how many people email us and tell us that. We can't present that out to the public in any of our marketing. Okay.
Right.
So some people asked about that. And I would just say to you, you know, go to our parent company, read all the peer-reviewed journal entries, see what they're doing in FDA. We just want to be a consumer product. This is general wellness product. We are trying to be, now the cat's a little bit out of the bag, but we're trying to be in the same boat as like Apollo, right? The wearable brain tap, our friend Nick.
Yes.
There's a lot of good,
They're coming on too.
A lot of good biotech products out there that are not going through FDA and spending $50 million so your price is through the nose. And you know, we will do some of that in the future as we grow, but our goal is to try to have core products that the world can buy as just a general retail product.
Yeah, and that's why, and you guys, it's one of the things that I just absolutely love and adore about Scott. It's just that, like, his mission is to serve first. You know, some of you may have jumped on on our second take on here, and in the first take, Scott was able to share about some of his other project that he's got going on, and he is a service first soul. And so, you know, from my background, putting out a food product and what it costs to make sure everything's labeled organic, you know, it's very much the same way in this way, but even at a much higher cost when it comes to going through the FDA, and just, it's so much red tape and just kind of going through all of that. It's really just about costs. But this device is designed so that as many people as possible can receive the benefits of it. And that's how it's priced. And that's what their goals are, at least in this first, I think, iteration of it, right, Scott? So, you know, there are people that did ask, interestingly, I thought it was a great question, about how to use it at night if there's no signal in their bedroom because it's EMF shielded. And so there, you know, obviously in my community, there are a lot of biohackers and people, everyone's got an Oura ring, and, you know, people I drink my shungite water every day for EMF protection, and and I've got EMF phones. So it's how would they use it, since it is Bluetooth. And I don't think we actually went through the process of how you would use it, but we can do that in a second. But I'm sure people have already kind of ventured onto the site and seen.
Yeah, so my friend Ben Greenfield, he really helped us navigate through the waters of Bluetooth. We had to have Bluetooth, so they didn't have a giant cord being plugged in. This would look very ugly and weird, and it wouldn't work. But you can turn off Bluetooth. So we have up to 8 hours per signal that you can play. So if you don't have like a blackout room, for instance, a lot of people do that. I do that. I will put the product in airplane mode, which means basically there's a setting where it says once this is playing, just have the product giving the low dose signals, and there's no connection Bluetooth to the phone. You don't need your phone anywhere nearby. You can shut off the phone and it'll continue to play. In fact, you don't even need light at all on the product. It'll turn the light off and it'll just play the signals. And then you can just put under your pillow and have the signals start to play through your body of melatonin. If you don't want to go that far while you're sleeping, what I would recommend is use the sleep trigger before you go to bed. So we have 2 sleep signals. One is melatonin, the magnetic signature of melatonin. And that's a sleep regulator. It's great while you're sleeping. It helps with Oura Ring, deep REM. We have a ton of people using it and showing their screenshots of how their sleep goes up. But adenosine, if anyone knows what that is, adenosine is a sleep trigger. It's a signaling molecule in your body. And it basically, adenosine builds up in your body to make you tired at the end of the day. And then while you're sleeping, it gets flushed out. So all we're doing is we're triggering an increase of adenosine to help you get tired and ready for bed. And so we call it bedtime because that's what it does. It gets you ready for bedtime. And so I would say use that as you're brushing your teeth or taking off your makeup or during your nighttime routine. 15 minutes. I mean, if you're really sensitive like you and I mean, it's like a minute, right? Like, you don't need much for the signals to trigger your receptors. But the more you do it, the more it builds, right? And so I would just say, yeah, use that for 15, 20 minutes before you hit the bed, and then you'll be out, right? You'll be out like a light, and it's going to be a great night's sleep. So the goal is to get yourself sleeping peacefully as fast as you can without stress at night, because then you'll be able to hit deep REM faster. You'll be able to hit more of your circadian rhythm cycles every 90 minutes throughout the night. The problem a lot of people have is usually in their brain, right? Older people might have sore back or legs or hips or, you know, shoulders that cause pain during sleep, but a lot of people, it's mostly in their brain. So the best sleep you can have is going to sleep peacefully, and getting to sleep quickly. And the best way to do that is using Hapbee. You know, limit the drink, all like alcohol or any, you know, smoking or anything like that. Keep that away. Caffeine, none of that before probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Make sure you have super dark room. Make sure that you have gratitude in your mind when you're going to bed. End the day on a positive note. And I'm saying that because, guys, I'm like the science nerd who's telling you how signals actually affect the body. Like, we're literally proving it out from a science perspective, and we're giving you very precise signals that affect your body. But you got to understand here, thoughts cause the same, not the same, but a very similar type of response in the body. Emotions cause a similar biophysical response in the body. If you don't think that your thoughts dictate your actions and how your body's doing, you're crazy. We're proving it out from a scientific perspective. And so if you can end your night with a good Hapbee, keep away from any of the physical drugs that have to digest in your body for 10 hours. And if you can get yourself into a place of gratitude with obviously no blue light, make it dark, use blocking glasses if you can, try not to work out too late, but get yourself into that state of gratitude and you'll just sink away. That is a really, really helpful way for you to get a good night's sleep.
Yes, no, and thank you for that. And I saw a lot of different questions. Terry, is it Chancery? Terry, we will have a replay. It'll have all the information and all the links. We always put the replay up on YouTube, Facebook, and then also on IGTV. So just stay tuned. Hit the notification button at the top of my account, and you'll see when we go ahead and load that. And I would say subscribe to YouTube as well. So Scott, we had some questions, obviously, because there's two models. You can either do something that is where you pay monthly, obviously for the signals, or you can just buy and have lifetime access. What are the warranties on the device is one of the questions that came up. There'll be upgrades or opportunities for that.
Okay, sorry, I'm looking at questions as they come in.
I texted them. Don't worry.
There's two models. One is $300 and $19 a month, and that is our monthly membership. Basically, the price of 2 happy hour drinks at the bar. But you're getting the drugs now. People know why we're pricing it this way, because it's like unlimited digital drugs all month long. And every couple of months, right now I think it looks like every 2 months we're going to be launching a new signal. I saw one of the comments is one of the women said, my husband and I love to sit around and guess which is the next signal. Saw that? We just launched the adenosine sleep trigger. The next one, I cannot tell you which drug it is yet, but I will tell you it's the opposite of a sleep one. Okay. That's all I can tell you. And it's awesome. I have it right now in beta. It's fantastic.
Wait, can you send it over to me? I want to try it.
I will put you in our private beta. I promise.
Oh, love you. Thank you.
And then in terms of warranty, we actually we have a warranty. If you have any problems, we'll swap it out for years until we have upgraded products that you want to upgrade, just like an iPhone, but that's several years out. But we also have a money back guarantee. Okay. We do have 5% of people that are like, I don't know how to use this. And we say, look, we'll either give you your money back, or can we coach you to help you feel these signals? And most of those people take the coaching and then they're fine. But if someone really wants their money back, we give them their money back. And Lord knows we need the product.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people waiting for it. And so, yeah, we don't want anyone to take a financial risk that they can't get back. And so we really care, and we believe in we put our money where our mouth is, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's the warranty and the money back guarantee. Follow the 10-day onboarding is my advice. Mm-hmm. Try it out. See what signals you want. You just have to choose, what you want to do. Are you a caffeine person? Are you a nicotine person that you want to step down from something? Mm-hmm. Are you a CBD person that really helps your muscles after a workout? Or you need help like relaxing your joints? Like, there's so many things that our signals can do. We have more than that. My favorite signal, it depends on the time of week, but usually focus, which is the nicotine signal, the magnetic signature. Yeah. It's a nootropic. People don't realize this. Like, if you separate nicotine from cigarettes, because cigarettes are not nicotine. Cigarettes are tobacco, guys. Mm-hmm. Tobacco kills you. Something that you put in your lungs is a carcinogenic. Mm-hmm. Nicotine is actually much more similar to caffeine than anything else. It's a nootropic. It stimulates brain function. Mm-hmm. It's so good. I can get hours of work done in like 30, 40 minutes if I throw that signal on. I love it during the week. And then I actually really like the Hapbee signal, which is the Scotch. Mm-hmm. And we have more of those coming soon, more different types of alcohol. But it's a really, really nice kind of, feels like a couple of shots. And I saved 50,000 calories last year.
Wow.
Of alcohol. It's crazy to think about. But yeah, if you have a cup or two at night, adds up. So yeah, those are my favorites.
Oh, that's great. So, and I had a few questions, but I wanted to address the some that were here. What if you don't, how long does it take if, let's say, someone tries it and they don't feel anything at first? And I think that's why Scott said, do the 10-day onboarding, because it just might take you a few days and a few hours to kind of like build up to it. But I'll let you explain that.
It's exactly right. So you're building pathways, and that can take time. In fact, if you have a trauma or a block, that takes even more time. You have to work through emotions. Actually, we're adding some breath work into the product.
Oh,
just
amazing.
So people can have from Jason Campbell. We're going to try to add in some certain tips and tools that can prepare your mind to experience this. Because, like for instance, the nicotine signal took me 3 tries to feel it all. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I would consider myself, more of a larger member of using all the signals, but that one took me a while, and someone else had to say, look, Scott, this is amazing. And then I was like, okay, I'll give it another try right before a presentation. And then boom, it hit me. And that's been my favorite one ever since. The CBD signal I felt within 3 minutes. The alcohol one was 15 minutes. Everybody's different, right? Some people it takes the full 10 days.
Yeah.
My chief coder, my CTO, Sid, it took him 30 tries of one of the signals to finally get the feeling, and now he wears it every day when he's coding. It's for his back.
That's amazing.
So everyone's different. I would just say try it out. Go through the 10 days. Try all the signals. The best thing that works is doing alert and sleepy back and forth. So if you really want to see the polarity and start to train your brain to get these sensations, the 30 minutes of alert, then 30 minutes of sleepy, back to 30 of alert.
You'll feel it.
You will feel the difference big time after doing that a couple of times. The problem we have is when people put it on for 3 minutes and they're like, nothing's working.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if you drank like a cup of coffee and then 1 minute later you were like, you took one sip of coffee and then a minute later you're like, I feel nothing. This coffee's a joke. It's like, no, that's not how. It takes time for receptor sites to respond and cause a metabolic effect and things like that. So yeah, I just say give it the time required. And if it's too strong, which happens to also 10% of people, then you can play it for a short amount of time. Don't turn it on for good. Turn it on for just 15 minutes and then pulse. Off for an hour, back on. Like, we've got many timelines based on what people want. So there's my advice for that. Somebody else asked for kids.
Yes, I was just going to bring that up. If it's safe for children or like at what age, for animals, I know you tested it on mice, but is it safe for dogs? Like a lot of people have dogs with anxiety and they're giving CBD to their dogs. So of course.
I actually think that one of our next big products next year will be in pets. We have a lot of people that are investors in our company that really, they work with, you know, millions of animals. And so this is a huge thing on the table right now that we're discussing partnerships with. But yes, many people have said, hey, I wear this and my cat's like passed out next to me. And my dog like is yelpy, but now they're sitting next to me with my relax signal on, which is CBD. Yeah. And they're just chilling. What's going on? And animals are more sensitive than humans. They're more sensitive to these frequencies. Same with kids, right? We want you to be 18 or older to buy it, just because it's like a tech product. It's a wearable tech product that in the direct sim world, 18 is like the normal age. But if parents are choosing to give this to their kids, we have not seen any safety issues at all from them. We have a lot of people who will give it, you know, kids that struggle with attention or stress, or, you know, joint issues for growing. There's a lot of things that we can do to help kids, right? And kids have less trauma. Kids are more sensitive to this stuff. You know, we just can't market it. Like, I'm not going to go out and say, everyone buy this for your kids, because it is a direct stim product and each parent needs to make that decision for themselves. But if you're asking about safety, that should not be part of the discussion whatsoever. It's extremely safe. Again, people give their kids phones and we're 1/30,000th of the output of a phone. All right. I'm big on EMF. I really want to protect you from bad EMF. I agree with your audience. I think you guys are spot on. I have blockers on my phone. I have everything, right? Yeah. This is good EMF, right? Your brain spits out EMF. Your heart spits out EMF. Any electrocardiologist will be able to show you that. So there's good and there's bad, and your body runs on energy like this, okay? And signaling. But the problem is you don't want to get like all this intense, you know, radiation from all over the world that's carpet bombing your body. What you need is the healthy kind that can help, you know, vagus nerve or help with stimulation of parasympathetic response like Apollo, or what we're doing, which is imitating drugs that can help you, but there's no drug.
Right. And you guys, for my, you know, my woo-woo people out there, the ones, the focus and the alert signals, you know, they really stimulate and they connect with your third eye. So, you know, there's beyond just the physical, because this is a frequency device, it actually can help open up, you know, those chakras as well, and it can open up your third eye. So for those of you that are interested in that, I have been playing around with that myself, you know, and using it in as I do energy work and different things to see whether or not it actually has an effect on that as well. And it's been pretty cool. It's wild. I love it. I can't wait to be part of your beta group. I'm like gonna try all the things.
Well, it's so interesting, because what you're saying to some audiences sounds crazy. To other audiences sounds like home, right? And what I love about a product like what we're doing is we're approaching Eastern medicine as scientifically as possible to show some of the benefits. A lot of times there's a giant, you know, Game of Thrones white wall between the Eastern medicine and the Western medicine. And I really don't like that. I think that people can work there's a lot of ways to work together and bridge these gaps. There's a lot more science behind a lot of this stuff than people realize. I mean, ancient Chinese medicine has 10,000 years on us, guys. Yeah. There's something to it if it's 10,000 years and still working well. Exactly. So I feel like the more that technologies like Hapbee can bridge Eastern and Western medicine, I think it's going to be better for holistic medicine in general, and functional medicine, and naturopathic medicine. Like, that is what we need, is more dialogue, more testing, more conversation around all the things that can help people live a healthier, happier life, instead of saying, that's crazy, just take prescription drugs. Because that's crazy to a lot of people too, by the way. Yeah, so it is. It's just, I've learned a lot, and I've also changed my opinion over the last few years since doing this, right? I have been much more open to trying new therapies, new energy modalities, talking to different people from different backgrounds. I mean, there's truth and wisdom in almost everything. It's how to listen and how to learn that I think is the real skill in life, is try to wade the crud away from the truth. So
yeah,
I 100% love what you said there. Someone asked if I'm single, by the way.
Well, I'll let him answer that question, but he does have beautiful babies.
I have 3 beautiful kids, 5, 3, and almost 1. My beautiful wife, Amy. But yeah, thank you for asking.
Beautiful family, beautiful family. You guys go check out Scott's account, and definitely go check out Hapbee. So it's at Get Hapbee on their Instagram handle, and I'm assuming that's Facebook and everything else too as well. Or is it just
yeah? You can just just search Hapbee, HAPBEE, and you'll see Get Hapbee on Instagram. You'll see on Facebook. Yeah.
And I have there's a pinned comment right in the bottom here too, you guys. So you can go to that link, hapbee.com/Serena or Serena Loves. You'll also find out more information there. Go follow them, check everything out. And I mean, it's just, I'm so excited because this is just the beginning. You know, there's so much to come. And I would really encourage everyone to, like, you kind of want to get in now, you know? I mean, I'm telling people, like, if you like it, give it a try. Get one for everyone that you know, because you want to get in now, because they're already rolling out other signals that aren't even on there yet, and it's amazing. There was a question if you can use it in combination with other frequency devices, because someone had talked about the biomat, and of course there's all kinds of different frequency devices out there.
Yeah, because we're, and by the way, God-man said he's waiting for his product. It'll be there any day. I think they take probably 5 days to get them over to you. But anyway, so yeah, this technology is so unique. Okay, there is no one else doing this. There's 38 patents around it, $80 million into the technology now. We can work extremely well to complement other types of PEMF devices, direct stim type products. Biomat's great, Apollo's great.
Amazing.
Those products basically are direct stimulation. So they take a certain frequency, one type of stimulation, one type of frequency that they found in their labs that helps people, and that's what they're giving you. And that is more like a kind of an overall type of stimulation for the body. What we're going after is much more laser targeted. Okay, we are by far the quietest out there, but we are times about 6 billion. We're that much more focused on a very specific trigger in the body to cause a very specific response. And by doing so, we're actually causing more of a response, right? And so some things, you wear them on your head and it says, okay, Apollo, is great for triggering a safe feeling because it's triggering the vagus nerve, right?
Right.
Well, that's great. It has nothing to do with the Hapbee technology.
Right.
Because it's basically just like pulsing a vibration. It's that little haptic feedback on your wrist that just goes zzz, and it helps you stimulate the vagus nerve. That's it. So we like to think of it, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but when you play a lot of these direct stimulation products, it's like playing the C chord on a piano. When you play Hapbee is like playing the Bach sonata onto your body. It's just, one is just shocking you or playing a field onto you, hoping for a response, and ours is imitating the signature of melatonin, caffeine, CBD, and then 30 more in our labs right now, by the way. Cannot wait to tell you more.
Oh my God.
Somebody asked, can I use this for weight loss? Okay, we cannot disclose the drug. However, I can tell you right now we are working on making fat mice thin. We are helping curb hunger pains.
Wow.
If a hormone or a stimulant or a suppressant drug can do it, there's a good chance that so can we.
Wow.
And so stay tuned for the next few months, and we'll be able to release these. The next one's going to be launched by the end of June. So that comment above, stay tuned next month. You'll get signal number 8 out to the public. So it's going to be good.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for coming on today, Scott. This was awesome. We just have to, everyone, thank you all for staying on and staying with us. And I know that we jumped on and jumped back off, and you brought your friends. Thank you guys so much. And I'm so excited. So you guys go to my last post on my grid. You'll find Hapbee, you'll find Scott. Follow them both. Go check it out. There's a link right here that's pinned. That's just hapbee.com/Serena or Serena Loves.
And we're giving you guys the top discount on the internet. So I want to make sure I said that, because I made sure like you guys get like VIP. So the /Serena Loves, Hapbee.com/Serena Loves is at least $80 off. And I think the lifetime has hundreds of dollars off. So that will stay at least for the next month or the next few weeks, the top price discount that you can find anywhere. So make sure that you guys use that link if you're going to get the product, because that's the best discount on the internet.
Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing that with my community.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm so grateful, and I'm just so grateful to you for everything that you do. I mean, you're someone that's changing the world and making the world a better place for all the rest of us. So thank you so much for everything that you do. And I'm gonna jump offline and call you in 2 seconds. But thank you for being here. And you guys, for those of you that were wondering, the replays will be up. It'll take us a few days. Turn on your post notifications, follow us on YouTube, and then you'll get notified when the replay goes up. So I will see you guys very soon. Yes, you're gonna add this to your toolkit. I think everybody needs to add this to their toolkit, to their beauty kit, to their health. I mean, just everywhere. So not good. Oh, okay. So DM me, fashion X-Boy, DM me, and I will connect with you more personally about that. But we're wrapping up here. We're at 45. We've been on twice. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Scott, and I will call you in just 2 seconds.
Thank you. Love you guys.
All right. Bye.